Hello. 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 No, we're not doing that. You guys ever seen the Door in the Woods gameplay trailer? It is maybe one of the best trailers for any game I've ever seen. So I'm gonna start this stream off by showing it you guys. Showing it to you guys. Here is a link to it. I have put it in the chat. You can check it out on your own time, but I will be showing it to you live right here, right now. And I'm going to be quiet during it because it's very spooky. Spooky stuff, right? Hello, Mr. Madam, sir. One of the best trailers I've ever seen. It's a shame this game is so hasn't been developed in so long, because I think it's got real potential. And I know there's been a couple of updates, but it's been months. It's been months, as anyone on the Discord will tell you. Let me open up the game real quick. I love that moment at the end, where he's hovering over the suicide. That's so good. Here, let me pull up the game and we can get started. Just put it up. There we go. There we go. Alright, so those who don't know, Door in the Woods is a game modeled after the old style of playing. If you've ever played Dwarf Fortress, it looks very similar to that, but they put a spin on it. The one developer, I think it is. Let's see. Yeah, it's like one developer, one writer, and someone who did something. Thanks, Anna. I'm currently using 2 laptops at the same time. Impressive stuff. Technology really is amazing, isn't it? So it's modeled after the old style of games. We'll just do a... There's different playthroughs. Door in the Woods. Awaken in a town collapsing under the weight of a mysterious threat. Fight, die, take hold of the terrible truth. And there are several characters you can start with different starting items or traits. Then there are different scenarios that you unlock through experience. You gain experience. Hacker man. You gain experience through being insane, eating eldritch flesh, all that kind of things. Pretty standard stuff. But if you die, this game is meant to be played through multiple playthroughs, and if you die while you're insane, you will lose all of your experience. You will lose all of your work. And so you use the experience to unlock different characters, like the librarian, unlock different scenarios, like your wife, till death do us part. Your wife is sick. Keep her alive. Hear her feverish whispers. Survive without a care in the dead world. Out of time. The plague that herald the end of the world is now inside you. Find a way to stop it, even if only for a moment. You can select different diseases. This was already unlocked, as is the final door. Open the final door and gaze into the darkness beyond. I've only ever played Door in the Woods with the detective, and that's what we're going to be starting with. Hope everyone's doing okay tonight. We load in. You can see the loading bar here at the bottom. The game is modeled after like ACISS, I think it's called, where everything is like symbols. Where they put a cool spin on it by having it all be 3D for capacity. You see, like it's like stacked. It's pretty cool. You can see I'm on a helipad here. This is me. I'm the little at person. You only start with a revolver, which I am going to equip, that has 1 bullet in it. You have the option to kill yourself. ASCII, yeah, that's it. So you have the option to kill yourself, which is sometimes the correct option, as you don't want to be killed by monsters while you're insane. You'll lose all your experience right there. Which you gain, yeah, you will die with your, if you die with your sanity completely gone, you will lose all of your experience. So up here you can see your health, your stamina, and your sanity. And then you got stats, we got experience, we got how many days you've been alive. And then this is what you have equipped, then this is your inventory, and this is what's nearby. You can move with WASD, or by clicking in a direction. Right here, this is an item on the ground. ASCII. Yeah, that's it, thank you. If I hover over this, it's a bandage. My little character tells me that. So that's helpful. So I'm going to walk over to it. You can see it on the ground nearby. I'm going to pick it up. Again, it might be useful later. But you got to remember, your inventory space is limited. This is not unlimited. So we got to keep careful track of that. Look, there's a couple items in this room. Let's see what's in here. A metal scrap and a 9mm pistol. That's not bad if it has any ammo in it. So you can see this is the entrance to this house. Because it's got the little doormat, and you can see the little knobs right there. That's the door. I don't have any lockpicks, so all I can do is force open the door. Oh, up here, you see this? This Z, that's a zombie. They're not very smart, but they are very common. There's a bunch of different monsters you can encounter in this game. So you can see when I pressed the D key again to force open the door, which made a loud noise. This game is similar to Super Hot in one very important way, in that time only moves when you move. So when I move, the zombie moved. He has not seen me. A little explanation point would have been above his head if he saw me. This is a piece of furniture. It's not specified what it is. It could be a bed, a chair, whatever. But I can go up to it and I can search it. We could see the zombie moving right there. I'm gonna search it. I found a tin can. That might be useful. You can make bombs out of those. You can see the zombie moving around out there. That's what the little thing is. That's us hearing it. Uh-oh, oh, and there's a zombie right here. That's not very good. So I think we're going to try to make a run for it by going out this way. You can see my stamina is starting to run out because I am moving and I am moving. I regenerate less stamina and it's harder to aim. And because my last action was a movement, and I am unsettled because I am near zombies. And so that's slowly destroying my sanity. So I'm going to run for it. The zombies do move slightly slower than you, so it's pretty easy to run from them if you don't get cornered like I'm about to. Hopefully that zombie will pass me by. I'm just standing still right now, so time is passing. I'm going to make a run for it. The zombie has seen me, so they're both going to be after me. And there's a third one now. This is pretty bad, so I'm just going to hold the D key and run for it. Oh, that's a vampire. They can't enter. They're faster than zombies, but they can't enter houses. They'll ask you to be let in. You should not let them in, trust me. So it looks like that was a supermarket right there. You can tell because it has 4 doors, the pretty standard 4 doors to a supermarket. You can tell this game is very quiet. There's, you have to rely almost entirely on your sight. There's almost no audio cues. What we got right here is a swamp water. If you had a bottle, you can fill it with water, though not very good water. But you can then boil it at a campfire and make it good to drink. So what do we have here? This is probably firewood. It's a stone, which you can throw at enemies. I'm actually going to take the time to pick this up, even though we'll let the zombies get a bit closer. And then I am going to keep moving. What's in here? A 12-gauge shell. That's for a shotgun, which we don't have. Let the lad in? Never. If he has to ask to be let in, then I can't let him in. What is right here? Another stone? Alright, I'm going to pick up the stone. And so you hover over it, it says the word zombie, which is pretty cool. I'm going to actually equip the stone, because you have... and then I'm going to throw it. You can see there's a 65% chance I'll hit the zombie. It's lower because my last action was a movement. I missed it, which sucks. So I'm just going to keep running. Let's see. I have an idea. So what I'm going to do is... This might be a... Actually, this might be a bad idea. Alright, so here's what I'm going to do. I am going to keep running down this road. I was thinking of going into this house and barricading it, but it didn't look like the furniture was in such a position that it would be easy to do. Okay, there's the vampire. You can see if I hover over it, it says vampire. What I'm going to do is I'm going to force my way into this house. And the vampire can't follow me in here. So with blank pieces of paper, you can write down one of your stats. And if you die, your next incarnate, I guess you would call them, can pick it up and learn that stat. I've never done it, but it seems like it could be useful. I think that's the vampire wandering around out there, but it might be a zombie. We got a sawed-off shotgun. Very nice, very nice. Pretty low range, but pretty high damage. You can see the vampire's wandering around out there because it can't get in. It might say something to us. Hopefully not. What do we got here? We got some clothes. 10%. I think I'm going to tear these into rags. Then I'm going to turn those into bandages, which take time. But now we have 3 bandages, which I can use to stop bleeding. And make some more bandages. You can see time passes every time I do that. Let's see, what do we got here? We got some 9mm ammo, which doesn't go into any of my guns, unfortunately, but I can use it to cauterize a wound. There's some metal scrap in this furniture, and there's nothing in that one. Right here we got a mech. You never know when you need a mech. And a note fragment. Fragments of a hastily scribbled note on a piece of torn paper. You will need to find more of these to figure out what it actually says. So I always liked the way this game looks. I think it's a super creative way to make a game. Oh, an odd fruit fell out of this furniture. Lumpy fruit of unknown origin. It might save you from starving, but no matter how many of them you eat, you will always feel hungry. I'm gonna pick that up, so you can see my inventory is full now. So from now on, I'm gonna have to start making choices on what I'm carrying. I found a hunting arrow. That noise, I think something just broke into the house. And I am trapped in this small room. Oh, there's something out there, you see it? I'm going to equip my gun, because I might need it. I'm going to come up here, and I'm going to hide. I'm going to press spacebar to pass time without moving. You see that? There's stuff moving around out there. I'm going to hold spacebar so it passes by faster. Hopefully they'll wander away and get bored. Alright, it looks like they've left. Gonna wait a little bit of time. Oh, my character's gotten thirsty because I've been waiting so long, unfortunately. So let's see. I don't know what's out there. I'm guessing it's a zombie. It could be some sort of monster. I'm gonna make a break for it. It is a zombie, so we can lose those pretty easily. I'm gonna run down here. Oh, you can see it just broke the door to get out after me. That is a dog. Now you're like, oh, it's a friendly little dog. No, they attack you, and they're mean. So I'm just going to run from it. I'm going to pick up this firewood on the way. You see, the dog is now after me. Just like how my dog in real life is barking. I don't know why. I am going to equip my stone. In case the dog decides to keep following me, I'm going to throw at it. Let's see, it might be a bad idea. Oh, okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Is the dog coming after me? No, he's leaving. I am actually going to drink the swamp water. No, I'm not going to. I don't think I'm thirsty enough for that. I'm not dehydrated. You can drink the swamp water. It's not very good for you. I would rather bottle the swamp water and then turn it into good water by boiling it over a campfire. I'm gonna pick up this stone again. I can't carry it, dang it. I am going to... I can read this. Yeah, this is just lore. So I think I'm going to drop it because I don't need it. It's the same as what we saw in the trailer, which is pretty cool. And that means you're in danger because you can see the monsters and it slowly drives you insane. Cast this book aside. Let nothing touch you. Like this dog that's chasing me. Lock yourself in a room and kill yourself, like they did at the end of the trailer. A painless death won't work, so use fire. I think that's new. I don't think that was in the trailer. Let your body burn. Let nothing recognizable of yourself remain there. There are things in this world that will twist the truth of you. They will take your past and your future and leave you as a contradiction. And my character is now hungry. A living lie. I came to this town to discover the truth, but I found nothing. And I'm parched. And it found me. I'm dehydrated, you see. There's barely any saliva in your mouth. You are slowly losing sanity, and you are unable to regain stamina. So I'm going to be a madman, and I'm going to drink this swamp water. Oh, I feel sick. I've got dysentery. My entire party is going to die. Drinking a small alcohol might help. So, I didn't want to, but I had to. You're properly hydrated, so your stamina regens faster. All sorts of cool little quirks. Yeah, and this game, it's such a cool concept, and I really like the idea of this style, where it's all, like, top-down, but it's ASCII style. But unfortunately, the game is super, I feel, underdeveloped. I feel like there's a lot more that could be done. Like, I like the characters, I like the different scenarios, but it feels like there's just so much more that could be done. Like, the sound design could be worked on, I feel. Like, you're hearing this music, it's a little spooky, but it's not horribly spooky. And it's like, maybe when a monster appears, maybe, like, very subtle music starts playing. It's pretty dramatic. It just feels like there's a lot left to be done. And the game has unfortunately not been updated in a long time. Several months, I believe. Maybe a year. And it looks like we found maybe a church or a supermarket. There's a glass bottle in there, which is good. We can pick up water with that. So I'm going to try to get in here. I'm starving, so I'm going to eat this odd fruit I found. And I'm now just hungry again, because it's not the greatest food. Oh god, there's a vampire right there. I am going to throw my stone at it. And miss, because I'm an idiot. I gotta get inside this supermarket or I'm gonna die. He's really hurting me. And I am dead. And just like that, you're dead. Mauled by vampire. Luckily, I didn't lose my experience, because I was still sane. But it still sucks to die that quickly. Yeah, this game is pretty difficult, unfortunately. Let's try again. Let's actually try a different scenario. I've never tried another scenario. Let's go for Lone Wolf. You are alone. Oh, I don't have it unlocked. Let's try Out of Time. The plague that heralds the end of the world is now inside you. Find a way to stop it, even if only for a moment. Fever. You have about a day to live. I've never tried this. I don't know how this one works. So it's going to be an experience for all of us. The runs are usually pretty short, unless you're like really good at surviving, but you have to constantly be moving to try to find food and water. So let's see, as the infection takes hold of you, you slowly lose more and more of your sanity, but other infested seem to be less interested in you. So you get more insane the more infected you get, but I'm guessing the zombies will be less interested in you. We got a revolver with 6 shots in it. Ooh, wow. Look at that. Let's equip that bad boy. You never know when you need a revolver. So it looks like there's a wall here. I would definitely say an infected. Interesting. He said the word, all will be cured. No, I would rather you didn't touch me, actually. I'm gonna keep moving. No, he's about as fast as I am, so I am actually going to shoot him and deal 100 damage. So he left some clothes on the ground, which I'm going to pick up. I'm going to pick up his metal pipe. Infected corpse. Decayed remains of an infected human being. You can see when he died, his letters got scattered everywhere, which is a super cool idea for displaying a, like, dismembered person. I thought that was a really cool concept. But we're going to keep moving, because I don't want to use all my bullets right off the bat. So I don't want to fight that, infected. That is pretty cool. It is cool. I think it was a super cool touch. I feel like with a couple more touches like that, a little more stuff like how the body parts scatter everywhere, and there's like only one color in this game that's not white and black, and it's red for blood. Like, that's a super cool touch as well. I feel like with a couple more stuff like that, you could really make this game something special. But I have no idea what they would be. And I also have no idea how to stop this infection. I'm going to pick that up. I'm going to search this furniture. Some metal scrap. Looks like there's nothing. I can go into the next room from here. Hopefully there's no monsters in here. My infection is already up to level 10. No idea how to slow that down. We got some moldy bread. Sliced bread still sealed in the packaging. Somehow mold has managed to get inside. Eating this is going to be a traumatic experience. So your sanity will go down if you eat that bread. But you will gain hunger, I suppose. You will gain, like, food. So it's a real give or take scenario. And you do want your sanity to go down, at least when you want it to. So there are moments when you want your sanity to be down, because that's one of the main ways you gain experience. So you want to try to get yourself into a nice safe spot, and you want to wait until you go insane, and then you want to like spend maybe a couple days just gathering experience, because just being insane will get you experience. And then you want to have some sort of experience gaining item, like a book, that will get you to become sane again. So then you can die and not lose all the experience you just gained. Heavy and unwieldy. A brick. There's some infected out there. I don't think they saw me. There's a rag in here. It looks like the only way is to go back through here. We're gonna go up here. What do we got here? We got a match. You never know when you need a match. Oh, there's something else in this room. They don't know I'm here. It's probably more infected. So I'm actually going to go out through this door. I'm going to leave them alone. You can see, you know, these are like tiled as a road. I'm going to keep going down here. This is probably firewood. Yep. Most of the stuff on the ground outside is either firewood or stones. Which have varying uses. Firewood you can cook food and water on, and matches, and stones you can throw at enemies. I'm going to force my way in here. Hopefully no one heard that. My infection is up to 23%. It's not great. Something fell out. A glass bottle. Very nice. So the way I'm searching this furniture so fast is instead of clicking on it when I get there, I just move toward it. So as in, like, I'm moving right now. When I'm on this furniture, I just press right again, and it will automatically search it. What do we got here? A wooden board, which can be used for... you can turn it into a weapon, you can barricade a door with it. It's pretty useful. There's a rag in this one. You never know when you need rags. Oh, I have a leaflet. I didn't even see this. Let's read this. To the residents of Hope's Rest, which I guess is the name of the town I'm in, due to the widespread occurrence of an infectious disease, an evacuation order has been issued. Proceed immediately to the nearest evacuation point. No idea where that is. Detailed instructions about evacuation routes and reception centers are available through local media stations. You know, somehow I doubt the media stations are still up. I'm gonna say it. In case you missed the evacuation, seek out any of the emergency radio transmitters. Is that what I'm looking for? Am I looking for a radio transmitter? Use the transmitter to inform the relief forces of your location and wait for emergency extraction. So I guess I'm gonna try to find... I guess my goal... Avoid any and all contact with the infected. It's possible I am an infected, which is not great. I'm going to try using a rag. Oh no, that just stops bleeding. I have no way of stopping the infection right now. So I guess I'm trying to find a cure or pills or something to slow down this infection before I turn into a zombie, I guess is what's going to happen. Yep, here you go, another stone. You can throw that at your enemies. I'm actually going to equip this. I want to hold on to my bullets in case we run into... I am thirsty. Aren't we all, buddy? There's a tin can in here. I am actually going to drop the leaflet, I'm thinking. Because, again, that just seems like lore. So with a grenade, if you have the proper equipment, you can make it into a grenade. With the tin can, you can make it into a grenade. You can't make a grenade into a grenade. This doesn't make sense. There's some 9mm ammo, which I do want to hold on to. Yeah, this is the part where you got to start making your choices. You can make this metal pipe into a gun, a one-shot gun, if you know what you're doing. So you need... Oh, I can just do it right away. So I'm going to do that. I'm actually going to make this into a pipe gun. Form various types of standard low caliber ammo types. So I am going, you can see it took quite a bit of time to do that. So I'm going to equip that, and I'm actually going to load this into the pipe gun. Yeah, you see I got 1 shot out of 1. So it's an additional way to use this bullet that I normally wouldn't be able to use. So I'm going to hold on to that in case we run into any unsavory types. We got nothing in here. It's starting to get dark out. You can see the white is slowly turning more dim. That's how you can tell what time it is. And yeah, I guess you can also look at the time. It's 017. 017? That's not how that works. Yeah, there's a hole in the fence right here. It's a pretty cool way of showing it. You can see it gets lower. And these are bushes. These are trees. When you're in the bush, you're hidden from enemies. As long as they didn't watch you go into the bush, then they obviously know you're in there. I'm hungry, but I'm not going to eat my moldy bread yet because I'm not insane. Oh, here we go. So check it out, right? We got a swamp here. I am going to take my glass bottle, and I'm going to fill it with swamp water. Bottled water, dirty. Drinking this is not going to be good for your health. That's what you say, buddy. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my firewood, and I am going to make a bonfire, right? So that casts light. I'm going to kindle it. Does not take my match, thankfully. I guess I just rub the sticks together. Then I'm going to take my bottled water, and I'm going to boil it. Whoop. And now I have regular bottled water. There we go, easy peasy. I'm going to leave my bonfire behind. Hopefully it doesn't start a massive wildfire. I am dehydrated, so I did that just in time, actually. So I'm going to drink this. And actually, I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back for my bonfire. I'm just going to walk right into the swamp like a moron. I'm going to fill the glass bottle again, and I cannot kindle this because I do not have the... So I kind of screwed up there. Where are they? I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't do what you're talking about anymore. I play video games online now. This is my life. Don't worry, everyone. I've got this under control. Okay. Some more swamp water over here. You can see as it got darker, my vision radius got smaller. So like an enemy could sneak up on me, I suppose. Oh, what do we got here? We got firewood. Okay, this is perfect. I'm going to make a bonfire. And then I'm going to light it. Oh, I'm standing on it. That's a good point. Where are the video games, my man? You're looking at him, buddy. There you go. My vision radius is extended because I'm in the bonfire radius. Then I'm going to take this bottled water and I'm going to boil this as well. Bam. You can see this only has 11 minutes left in it, but that's fine. He gonna die? I am gonna die. That is, my infection is at 68%. I am starving, so I'm gonna eat this moldy bread because I'm a desperate boy. I'm traumatized from eating that. You survived and now have to live with what you experienced. So you can see my sanity dropped pretty heavily from doing that. It's gonna, so like, this is how much sanity I have. It's like in fighting games, when you get hit, you can see how much damage it did. You can see this is gonna drop pretty soon. And I'm gonna lose all that sanity, which isn't great. I am full of dread. Find shelter or start a fire to push away the darkness. That's because I'm wandering around in the dark, in the woods, because I fear no man. But that thing, it scares me. Oh, here we go. We found some shelter. There might be monsters in here, but I don't care. I have to get in here. I'm gonna do what's called a pro gamer move. I'm gonna pull. I'm gonna pull. I'm gonna pull. And see, I blocked the door with the furniture. Isn't that a genius play? Hedgehog scares me as well. Yeah, me too. Me too, man. So we got some clothes. You can see I'm no longer full of dread, but my sanity is not looking too great. But my experience went up because I lost so much sanity. You see, I'm at the 56 experience now, and I used to be at like 40. I'm actually going to equip these clothes because they're better quality than my previous clothes. I'm going to tear these ones into rags. I'm going to turn some of these rags into bandages while I'm in here. I'm going to make some more bandages. We got 4 bandages now. Now shoot yourself. I'm not going to shoot myself. I've still got a little bit of sanity. Just a little. 8. I've got 8 sanity. If I can find a book or something. Chemicals. Here we go. Mixing them up can produce an obscuring cloud of choking flammable gas. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up these chemicals. I'm going to take the tin can and I'm going to make a grenade. It takes a very long time, but check it out. Now I got a gas grenade that I can throw at people. I'm not going to shoot myself. I'm not a fool. I still have hope. Is that a dead body? Hedgehog tried to defend herself, but don't worry, I made sure she couldn't use my name for such fraudulence. That's a war crime. It is a war crime, but who's gonna stop me? I think this is a dead body on the ground here. I'm gonna investigate. Oh, I can't. It's just this. Oh, there's a motorcycle helmet. That's what it is. Well, I'm gonna equip that bad boy, obviously. There we go. I'm wearing a motorcycle helmet. There's nothing in here. What do we got here? Another match. I'm going to pick this up. If we find gasoline, we can make a fire trap. If you've ever seen Stranger Things. My sanity is completely gone, so I'm gaining experience right now. But if I die, you can no longer discern. If I die, I lose all my experience, all of it, all 58, which would suck. So I'm gonna have to try very hard to stay alive. And I'm also psychosis. You can no longer discern fiction from reality. You are slowly gaining new experiences. But if you die in this state, you will irreversibly lose them all, which sucks. Which is a big... I don't know if that was the greatest implication of experience ever. That's one of my main gripes with the game, that it can get reset so easily. And I know that's the point, that you can lose everything so quickly. But I just feel like it's very harsh for what it is. Also, check this out. So, normally if you pressed escape, you would pause the game. But if I press escape in this game, there is no escape from this place, which is cute, but I would like to be able to pause this game, because sometimes I get bored in the middle of a playthrough and I want to go play something else, but I can't close this game, because I'm in the middle of a run, so I have to go kill myself. Something fell out. There's some .44 ammo in here, which goes into my revolver, so I'm going to actually reload it. It's already loaded. Well, can you... There we go. You got to click on the revolver to do it. Nothing here. Was there something moving around out there? I don't know. I don't know. So I'm actually going... What I'm going to do... My infection is at 90%, which I don't love. I don't want to die with all my sanity gone. I'm actually going to wander around freely because I don't think any of the infected are going to come after me. Yeah, see, he doesn't care because I'm 90% infected. So I've got to try to quickly find a book or something. Actually, what I might be able to do is... I'm going to write down, let's say, strength. Oh, it's not safe here? Oh, okay, I see. Oh my god. Oh, I'm an infected now. You see this? Instead of little @ symbol, I'm an infected boy. So these guys, they do not care. All will be cured, he says. Yeah, he's probably right. I very, very quickly need to find some sort of way of regaining my sanity. Because I do not want to die with this. So let's see, are there any of these books? It's an odd fruit, it's a metal scrap, brick, clothes, blank paper. That's not very good. Is that a book? Is that a book? It's a tin can. Wooden board. I have died. Killed by infection. I survived one day and I lost all my experience, all down the drain. It took me a long time to get that experience and it is now gone. Just like that. So that's one of my main gripes with the game. I don't think that should be a thing, because it turns this into a very grindy game, which I don't enjoy. You see, I have no experience now. Let us try the final door scenario, because I've never tried this one either. Open the final door and gaze into the darkness beyond. We're going to be a convict. Starts with a shiv, is better at finding items. Let's go for it. Everyone doing okay today? You guys enjoying the stream? I would hope so. I think it's going pretty well. Again, I don't think this game is perfect. I think it's a really cool concept for a game, but I do feel like there's a lot of work that could be done on it. And my game almost crashed there for a second, but we're doing okay now. So I've got a shiv, a small but very sharp piece of metal that will get stuck in anyone you decide to stab with it. So I'm going to equip it. I can suicide with this, as you can with all weapons, I think. I have no idea what this scenario is, so I'm just going to explore. I start with no sort of lore. So let's just wander around and try to figure out what we can do in this game, in this particular scenario. I have no idea what the monsters will be, if they're anything different. I guess we'll see as we go. So I'm just going to start by breaking into this house, because it's all I know. Pick up this hunting arrow. A gasoline canister, very nice. I can use this to pour gasoline on the ground, and then throw a lit match on it, and that will catch it on fire. Searching here, a crowbar. So this does 40 damage, while my shiv does 100 damage. So I'm gonna hold on to this. And it multiplies your strength by 2. Well, this does it by 1, but I think the shiv still does more damage. So we're gonna keep moving with that. Let's see what we got in here. We got a soda. Inside is sealed with the taste of a better world. The can opens with a satisfying fizzle. See, I like those kind of descriptions. I like that. Like, I feel like they did all the little things right in this game. All the, like, little details, like the body, the words becoming body parts when you kill people, and, like, the descriptions, I think are super cool. But I feel like the bigger picture could be worked on a lot. Like, there's stuff that could be done to make it more replayable, or less puzzle box, or ornamental cube with intricate mechanical insides. Sharp facets of the mechanism easily cut your skin, but strangely enough, it brings you pleasure through the pain. Maybe this regains your sanity if you use it? I'm gonna open this. Something fell out. A puzzle block note. Hastily scribbled note on a piece of torn paper. Let's read it. Close the box immediately and put it back. Oh, sweet Jesus, there's something else in here. Don't break it. What does that say? I can't... I found it at the old house in the middle of the town north of the park. And I died. Died. I was reading it. I was killed by Act. Fantastic. No idea what that was. I screwed it up. I didn't close the puzzle box fast enough, because I was busy reading. So let's try that again. I think we can do better. That was a pretty pathetic first try. That was interesting, though. I've never seen that item. I assume I'm looking for the door in the woods? I've never found a door in the woods. The chase begins again. Oh god, I'm still being chased. This guy... It unfolds the tiny skull, and now there is nowhere it can go I will not see. This thing is moving without me moving. You see that? Everything else has to move when I'm not moving. Come, let me touch it. Leave me alone! Let me embrace it, I think it said. Close. It's jammed. Open it. It's jammed. I can't... Oh, Jesus, that thing is going to be chasing me this whole time, isn't it? And there's a zombie here. Equip the shiv. I'm being chased by a monster. Okay, stab the zombie and run. What do we have over here? What is this? Firewood. I can't... Look, I'm leaving a trail of blood behind because the zombie hit me. But I can't stop and explain things anymore, I guess. You see that? That thing was still following me. There's another zombie over here. Gonna go up. So open the puzzle box. It tastes its blood on metal, that liquid fear. I taste that blood on metal, liquid fear. Fear is a symptom of the ignorance thick in this place. What does it mean? Fascinating, yet so sad. Oh, there's a vampire as well. I am so screwed. There's another zombie. The zombie just said, like, fly. Some classic Lovecraftian stuff. I'm going to lose them in the bushes, I think. Hopefully I'll be able to lose them in here. Once you get out of sight, after a certain amount of time, they won't be able to follow you. I'm still being followed, though. Grab the firewood on the way. I assume the creature is still following me, as is that vampire. It was a thing of learning once. No idea what this is. It learned of the native nature laws that inspired this festering not knowing. Spitting some real facts here. Does it know what it has lost? I can hear you breathe, says the vampire. Are they talking about me? Oh, I'm stuck in a tree. Oh, it found me. It died. I died. Mauled by vampire. Fantastic. I gained 5 experience, though. Isn't that great? Isn't that fantastic? Like I said, you die super fast in this game. Let's try the final door scenario one more time. Then I might go for the other mode, the first one, whatever it was called. Excuse me, that was very rude. Very rude. So after this, I'm going to be playing some Duskers, which is a game that is similar in that the chase begins again. Oh my god, is this thing here? It is! Disgusting. I'm sorry. It's like the Terminator is chasing me, right? Because I'm not moving, but it still moves. Come, let me touch it. Let me embrace it. I have no idea how to lose. I can't close the puzzle box. I have no idea what to do. But I have to keep moving, because this thing, it will chase me even when I'm not moving, which is a scary thought. Oh, something just happened in there. There's blood all over the ground. That's not good. I'm going to stay away from there. Yeah, I guess this is a similar thought process to the Terminator, in that no matter how far you run, it will always be chasing you. It tastes its blood on metal, the liquid fear. It's saying the same thing. I'm going to pick up this bandage. There's a corpse on the ground here. There's a zombie in here. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Hunting arrow, glass bottle, bandage, bear trap, a bandage, a rag. There's something on the door here. A bandage. I'm gonna go for the bear trap. I'm going for the bear trap. Pick up the hunting arrow. I'm gonna stab the zombie. Bam, 91 damage. Tell me there's something here. A 12 gauge shell. I don't know if there's much I can do that. Can I throw the arrow at it? Equip the arrow. I don't know. I'm unsettled as well. I'm gonna go stab the zombie with the arrow, I guess. I think the zombie's just hitting me. I'm dying. Pick up the glass bottle. Jesus. I don't know what I'm gonna do. The wooden board. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna barricade this door. Okay, there we go. I can't get in here now, I think. Oh, there's some alcohol in here. Fantastic. You can drink this to regain sanity as well. I don't think the zombie can get in here. But I can't stay in here for long because the other thing's after me. The weird, like, creature. The thing that talks about my tiny skull. I don't know, is it like a clone of me? Make a Molotov? I don't think I have the ingredients, do I? Yeah, I need a rag. I left all the rags out there because I didn't have time to go chase after it. My health is really low. This is not good. It was a thing of learning once. The thing is still after me. Oh, no, that's not it. Jesus. The zombie has trapped me in here. I'm gonna break down the door. Can I really not? Oh, I'm gonna force open the door. It's barricaded. Unlock. It's barricaded. Open. It's barricaded. Can I not? Do I have to slowly break down the door? I'm exhausted. This is not good. Uh-oh. It's it, isn't it? It's here. There's more things out. All my banging on the door has attracted more monsters. They're all out here. Oh, what am I gonna do? I'm stuck. I know what I can do. Let's wait a little longer. Let's see what happens. Is anything going to be able to get in here? All it knows are impressions of shadows of puppets. That's a new one. It does not know itself. I'm assuming this thing is talking about me, but I know it. It's here, isn't it? It's about to bust through the door. Yep. Goodbye. 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 I'm going to bleed out soon. There we go. Got away. It didn't get me. It didn't get me. A small victory. I kept it from killing me. But in a way, it still made its way to my house. I'm going to try the first one again. I wonder if it's going to follow me here. I don't think so, right? It's probably only in the final door scenario. Hopefully. I don't want this thing chasing me through all the scenarios. It's chasing me. Okay, well, what I'm gonna do... Oh, that zombie is lowercase. Look at that. Most of them are uppercase. I'm gonna shoot it. I'm gonna equip this gun and I'm gonna shoot this thing. Leave me alone, zombie. Come on. Come a little closer. I can let it get closer to me. without the zombie getting closer because it moves on its own. It followed. I know. That's so scary. Come on. Okay. Die. It one-shot me. I didn't even get to shoot it. Okay, I'm going to try one more time. I don't know what I'm going to do about this thing. It's going to make every scenario much more difficult. This is already a difficult game. I'm going to try shooting it, I guess. Maybe I'll go into the infected scenario where I have 6 bullets. And just, like, shoot the thing. So I'm going to equip it. Alright, come on. Come a little closer. One more. I did 200 damage to it. I stunned it for a little bit. But it's still coming. I don't know. 200 damage. It's still after me. Oh my god, look at that. That's awesome. It's a centipede, and the word is its body. Isn't that cool? That was such a cool idea. That was another thing. Another one of the little things they did right. No, there's another one. No, this town is infected. I'm gonna force my way in. I hope there's something in here that can help me. Pick that up. Oh, there's a zombie in here. Okay, I gotta go back out the front. Look at me. What is that? It's a witch. The witch that said, look at me. That is a massive centipede. It is. It's huge. And there's a witch in here. And I am trapped. And the thing. It's still out there. Did you see it move? This is not good. Like, this is what I'm talking about. Look at me. I'm looking at you. Help me, witch. Let me out of here. Oh god, it's like chasing me with blood or something. I'm actually so screwed. There's got to be a way for me to kill myself. Like, this is what I'm talking about. You get so overwhelmed so quickly in this game. It does not take much for you to die. I dodged. Did you see that, I think? I died. Yeah, see, you get killed so quickly in this game. And I think that's one of the main problems with it. I think they should give you, like, a basic starting area. Where you are able to... I gotta go, so it's been nice having you here. Oh, you gotta go soon? Alright, well, it's been nice having you here. Thanks for interacting. I'm gonna try shooting this thing with my gun. That might make this easier. I might not play this as long as I thought I would, because... The problem with this game, it's just not as fun as you would hope. Because it is a cool idea for a game, but I feel like there's just not enough going on, you know? Oh, I got this thing chasing after me. I have dealt like 1,000 damage to it. Is it still coming? It's still coming. I just shot that thing 6 times. What else am I supposed to do? Now there's an infected after me. And maybe I could like get it caught in a bear trap or something? I feel like I'm fighting the Demogorgon from Stranger Things. And you remember how it just like went right through my barricaded door? Infected! I'm gonna throw my gun at this guy, I guess. Deal 9 damage to him and stun him. All will be cured, says the infected. Yeah. See, the problem is you get so easily killed in this game. Oh, I dodged that time. It's very frustrating how easily you die in this game. And so it turns it into this massive grind fest. Like, look, I'm slowly gaining experience. I guess because I'm near that thing. But I feel like I'm just bashing my head against a wall every time I play this. It makes it very annoying. So I might switch over the Duskers much sooner than I thought. I was thinking I'd play this for a couple of hours, but I might cut it down just to 1 hour. It's very frustrating. It's very frustrating. Oh, I just realized I never closed the parentheses in my title. I have to update that while I'm being chased by this thing. And I died. Oh my god. I was too busy updating the title on my Twitch stream. I don't know. I'm gonna try a couple more times, but I'm thinking I'm gonna switch over the Duskers. And then maybe I'll play Novita after dinner instead, because I like Novita. I think it's a fun game, and I think it's a fun stream game. And this thing, it adds a sense of urgency to the game. Like, why is this lowercase? Most of them are uppercase. It's very odd. Like, look, that one's uppercase, that one's lowercase. I don't know why. Like the thing following you, it follows, I guess. It adds a sense of urgency to the game. But it's like, I don't really know. Oh, Jesus. I could not have gone in there. But I don't really know what I'm supposed to be doing other than trying to survive. And running, I guess. But the odds are so stacked against you. It makes it difficult to do anything, really. And I feel like that's where Duskers excels a lot more than this game. Because while Duskers is difficult, when you make a mistake, it does feel like it's your fault. When you make a mistake in Duskers, you pay for it. But in this game, if you get overwhelmed with zombies right as you spawn, there's nothing you can do. You're just like, I guess I'm gonna die now. Because I have a gun with one bullet and no way to get past these 30 zombies that just appeared right in front of me. Or it's like if you don't find any food, you just starve to death and there's nothing you can do about it. The game is very heavily based on luck, I guess would be the best term. Because a lot of the spawning is random, I think. So you're like, you get stuck in a dead end, for instance, though that was my fault. You can see where you're going. And you're like, there was nothing I could do, dude. And so you just die. So I think if there was a way to make the game more balanced for the player, where it was like maybe you started with a food and a water, that might make it easier on you. And I know the idea of the game is that it's difficult and that it's hard, but I feel like it doesn't need to be ridiculously hard. Because then it's just not a fun experience. And the goal of, I think, every game is to be a fun experience, or at least an interesting experience. And when you're just dying and respawning over and over as you gain like one experience every time, that's not interesting. Like the idea of the game, there's a horror in there. That's not good. I'm gonna run. The horror is after me, and a vampire is. The horror is very fast. I might have to shoot it. But, like, what am I supposed to do here? I shoot the horror, then what? How do I lose this thing? There's a mannequin there. Don't want to interact with that. And there's a zombie over there. So, like, what? I shoot the horror, right? I stand still. I am psychosis. So I am completely crazy right now. What I'm going to do, because I've been near this horror for so long. I got a lot of experience, but... So I'm going to shoot the horror. I deal 200 damage to it. And it's going to keep chasing after me. So I'm going to equip my stone. I'm going to throw it. Hit the horror for 19 damage. There's now a vampire. I'm parched and starving. So what I'm going to do is there's a horror in this house too. What are the odds of that? I was planning on pulling this furniture in front of it to stop the horror from getting to me. There's a horror in there. So I guess I'm going to just die. I'm going to die and I'm going to lose all my experience because I ran into 2 horrors at the same time, and a vampire and a zombie, and don't forget that thing is still chasing me. And so what am I supposed to do right now? And I get it. It's supposed to be, it's hard and it's depressing and it's annoying, but it's just not fun. It's not fun to be in this scenario where I'm surrounded by monsters that I can do nothing against. And I know that's the point, but it's just still not fun. And so now I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die because I'm surrounded by everything. And then I'm gonna lose all this experience. And now I have 0 experience, and so I can't unlock anything. Like when I started this screen, I had like 40 experience, and I was like, maybe I'll win one game with 10 experience and I'll unlock a new character and I can play it live on screen. But I can't do that because I died while crazy. And so now I can do nothing. All I can do is keep doing the same scenarios over and over while being chased by this thing now. This thing that I had no idea what it was. And it's a cool idea, right? And I feel like that's the main thing of this game. This game was a cool idea. And I think it could still be a cool game. But you have to warn people somehow. or you have to, or at least let them pause the game. Like, I think that's the most egregious thing. Like, the pressing the escape button where it says there is no escape. Really cool idea, really atmospheric, not very practical. Not practical at all. And that's the main problem. I think this game is cool, but it's not practical. And with those final words, I am going to be switching over the Duskers. So if you would give me a second, I'm going to take a short break. And then we will be switching over the Duskers. Hopefully that will last a bit longer. That game's pretty exciting. I really enjoy it. Let me just... misspell the word we. There you go. Hold on. There you go. And I'm going to go take a short break, get some water, maybe go to the bathroom, and we will be playing Duskers after I get back. Alright, bye-bye. And I am back. I was thinking maybe I'd actually play Dead by Daylight